Look at him. He sits across from you, a perfect gentleman in a world that has forgotten them. The restaurant is a quiet hum of clinking glass and hushed secrets, but the loudest sound is the screaming in your own mind. He opened the door for you. He pulled out your chair. He has laughed at every joke, agreed with every opinion. He is a masterpiece of agreeableness. So why does your skin crawl? Why does his touch, meant to be comforting, feel like the cold grip of a mannequin? Feel a wave of guilt. He is a nice guy, the kind you're supposed to want, the kind your mother told you to find, the safe choice. But safety has begun to feel like a cage, a beautiful, gilded cage lined with soft feathers, but a cage nonetheless. And every nice gesture is another bar locking you in. This feeling is not an accident. It's not a flaw in you. It is a primal psychological alarm bell, screaming a truth you haven't yet dared to name. Let's dissect the shadow. Let's name the ghost at the table. This is the unspoken truth about the nice guy. The first layer of this revulsion is what psychology calls the uncanny valley. When something is almost human, but not quite, it triggers a deep-seated fear. The nice guy's personality is a performance. His agreeableness is so flawless, his compliments so perfectly timed, that he ceases to be a person. He becomes a simulation of one. Your subconscious knows this. It detects the absence of genuine, flawed humanity, the lack of spontaneous anger, of a controversial opinion, of a single no, and it recoils. Because what you are interacting with is not a man. It is an algorithm designed for approval. But there is a darker truth hiding beneath this artificial surface. It is the core of the rot. It is called the covert contract. The nice guy believes his kindness is a currency. He deposits nice actions into a hidden emotional bank account, fully expecting a withdrawal. The withdrawal he expects is you. Your attention, your affection, your body. It is a transaction, and his niceness is simply the price he is willing to pay. You don't know the terms of this contract, but you feel its weight. You feel the pressure of an unspoken debt. Every unasked-for favor, every relentless compliment is not a gift. It's an invoice. This is not kindness. It is manipulation disguised as virtue. And your intuition is screaming because it recognizes the predator hiding in the sheep's clothing. Consider the story of Alara and Silas. Alara was a creature of passion and purpose, an artist who found beauty in storms and chaos. Silas was nice. When she spoke of her dreams, he would say, "That's wonderful." He never challenged, never questioned, never added his own fire to hers. He only reflected her own light back at her, dimmer. He cancelled his own plans to be available for her. He adopted her hobbies, her tastes in music, her favorite foods. He was erasing himself, hoping she would write her name over the empty space. Alara began to feel a creeping horror. She was not in a relationship with a person. She was in a relationship with an echo. She tried to provoke him. She would state an outrageous opinion, hoping for a debate. But Silas would only smile his placid smile and say, "That's an interesting way to look at it." She was suffocating. His niceness was a vacuum, sucking all the air, all the conflict, all the passion out of the room. The end came when he presented her with a gift. He had quit his job, a job he claimed to like, because he heard her idly mention a desire to travel one day. "Now we can," he said, smiling. It was not a gift. It was a checkmate, a burden so heavy it was meant to pin her in place forever. The ultimate invoice. She ended it. And in that moment, the mask finally fell. The nice guy vanished, and the bitter, resentful man beneath was revealed. "After everything I've done for you?" he hissed. And there it was, the covert contract, spoken aloud at last. This leads to another psychological truth, the absence of polarity. Healthy attraction requires tension, a dance between masculine and feminine energies. The nice guy, in his quest to be non-threatening, neuters his masculine essence. He suppresses his ambition, his decisiveness, his edge. He offers safety, but no adventure. He offers comfort, but no challenge. He becomes a placid lake when she craves a powerful ocean. She doesn't want a doormat. She wants a door, something solid with its own frame that she can choose to walk through. He has made himself into the floor, something to be stepped on. Finally, and most terrifyingly, is the void. The nice guy lacks a strong internal core. His identity is not his own. His purpose becomes pleasing her. She is not a partner in his life. She is his life. This is not romantic. It is a terrifying burden. To love him is to be responsible for his entire existence. To leave him is to watch him collapse into nothingness. It's a hostage situation where the kidnapper is a smiling ghost. So what is the alternative? Does she secretly crave the jerk, the bad boy? No. This is the most profound misunderstanding. She doesn't despise the nice guy in favor of the bad boy. She rejects them both. They are two sides of the same counterfeit coin. What she craves is the genuinely good man. A good man is kind, but his kindness is not a strategy. It is a choice, born from strength, not a tactic born from fear. A good man has boundaries. He can say no. His no is not an act of aggression. It is an act of integrity. It shows her where he ends and she begins. A good man has his own purpose, his own mission. He invites her to walk beside him, not to be the path itself. He is a lighthouse, not a lost ship seeking a harbor. The nice guy is weak. His pleasantness is a shield for his terror of rejection, of conflict, of not being liked. The good man is strong. He does not fear rejection because his self-worth is not up for negotiation. It is forged within. So when you feel that cold dread in the presence of a man who is too nice, trust that feeling. It is ancient wisdom, bubbling up from your psychological core. She does not despise the nice guy. She despises the lie. She is not rejecting kindness. She is rejecting the weakness, the emptiness, and the manipulation that hides behind its mask. What she wants, what we all want, is not perfection. It's authenticity. A flawed, real, and whole human being. Brave enough to be themselves. Brave enough to be good. Not just nice,